How are you?
How are you?
Fine, thanks. And you?
Fine, thanks. And you?
I'm fine, too.
I'm fine too.
Good night, Emma.
Good night, Emma.
Goodbye, Luke.
Goodbye, Luke.
See you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow.
See you later.
See you later.
I have to go now.
I have to go now.
I'm Chris Anderson.
I'm Chris Anderson.
Are you Alex Taylor?
Are you Alex Taylor?
Yes, I am.
Yes, I am.
No, I'm not.
No, I'm not.
How is Chris?
How's Chris?
How is your wife?
How's your wife?
How is your husband?
How's your husband?
She is doing well, thank you.
She's doing well, thank you.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Hello.
Hello.
How do you do?
How do you do?
How do you spell it?
How do you spell it?
What's your name?
What's your name?
May I have your name?
May I have your name?
My name is Edward.
My name is Edward.
Just call me Ed.
Just call me Ed.
What's your last name?
What's your last name?
My last name is Wilson.
My last name is Wilson.
Let me introduce myself.
Let me introduce myself.
This is Robert. He's my school friend.
This is Robert. He's my school friend.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, too.
Nice to meet you too.
Who is the woman in the blue dress?
Who is the woman in the blue dress?
Could you introduce me to her?
Could you introduce me to her?
Steve, let me introduce my friend to you.
Steve, let me introduce my friend to you.
How old are you?
How old are you?
I'm 30 years old.
I'm 30 years old.
I'm 2 years younger than my sister.
I'm 2 years younger than my sister.
Mr. Brown is still in his 40s.
Mr. Brown is still in his 40s.
My older brother is 1 year older than his wife.
My older brother is 1 year older than his wife.
My father is over 70 years old.
My father is over 70 years old.
They'll have a party for their 20th wedding anniversary.
They'll have a party for their 20th wedding anniversary.
He looks much younger than his actual age.
He looks much younger than his actual age.
I moved here when I was 25.
I moved here when I was 25.
I started attending school at the age of 6.
I started attending school at the age of 6.
He's still a youngster at heart.
He's still a youngster at heart.
Most of them are under 30.
Most of them are under 30.
I guess he's around 35.
I guess he's around 35.
He's the youngest sibling.
He's the youngest sibling.
She's going to turn 25 next month.
She's going to turn 25 next month.
What's your homeland?
What's your homeland?
Where are you from?
Where are you from?
What's your nationality?
What's your nationality?
What's the population of Brazil?
What's the population of Brazil?
What's the capital of your country?
What's the capital of your country?
Are you Italian?
Are you Italian?
I'm from Portugal.
I'm from Portugal.
I was born in Canada and raised in the US.
I was born in Canada and raised in the US.
How many provinces are there in your country?
How many provinces are there in your country?
The capital of my country is Rome.
The capital of my country is Rome.
The country is famous for its delicious food.
The country is famous for its delicious food.
My country is known for its cultural heritage.
My country is known for its cultural heritage.
What do you do?
What do you do?
I'm an engineer.
I'm an engineer.
What does he do?
What does he do?
He's a designer.
He's a designer.
Who are you?
Who are you?
I'm Lisa.
I'm Lisa.
Who is that person over there?
Who is that person over there?
He's Kevin.
He's Kevin.
Is that child a student?
Is that child a student?
No, he isn't.
No, he isn't.
Can she be an educator?
Can she be an educator?
Yes, I think so.
Yes, I think so.
I really don't know.
I really don't know.
I'm unsure about it.
I'm unsure about it.
Is this your backpack?
Is this your backpack?
Yes, it is.
Yes, it is.
Whose smartphone is this?
Whose smartphone is this?
It's David's.
It's David's.
Is that a banana?
Is that a banana?
No, it isn't. It's an orange.
No, it isn't. It's an orange.
What's this?
What's this?
It's a marker.
It's a marker.
It's a banana.
It's a banana.
Which size is correct?
Which size is correct?
Where's the library?
Where's the library?
How big is your apartment?
How big is your apartment?
How long is this road?
How long is this road?
What's the pet's name?
What's the pet's name?
What do you call this in English?
What do you call this in English?
What color are your new boots?
What color are your new boots?
Is this your pencil? I found it on the floor.
Is this your pencil? I found it on the floor.
No. Mine is blue.
No. Mine is blue.
Where is my notebook?
Where's my notebook?
On the shelf.
On the shelf.
Right here.
Right here.
Are these books all yours?
Are these books all yours?
A few of them are mine.
A few of them are mine.
Which one is your purse?
Which one is your purse?
The bigger one.
The bigger one.
The one to your left.
The one to your left.
Do you remember where I put my backpack?
Do you remember where I put my backpack?
Is this item yours?
Is this item yours?
Yes, it's mine.
Yes, it's mine.
What's today's date?
What's today's date?
Today is September 14th, 2023.
Today is September 14th, 2023.
What day is it today?
What day is it today?
Today is Thursday.
Today is Thursday.
Which month are we in?
Which month are we in?
It's June.
It's June.
What year are we in?
What year are we in?
We're in the year 2024.
We're in the year 2024.
It's been 5 years since we last met.
It's been 5 years since we last met.
Does the shop open at 8 a.m. on weekdays?
Does the shop open at 8 a.m. on weekdays?
It opens at 8:30 a.m. on weekdays and at 9:30 a.m. on weekends.
It opens at 8:30 a.m. on weekdays and at 9:30 a.m. on weekends.
What are your plans for this weekend?
What are your plans for this weekend?
I'll be working for the next 5 days.
I'll be working for the next 5 days.
What did you do last week?
What did you do last week?
What are your plans for the day after tomorrow?
What are your plans for the day after tomorrow?
Which day is it today?
Which day is it today?
Today is Friday.
Today is Friday.
What's today's date?
What's today's date?
Today is July 12th.
Today is July 12th.
How long is the sale going on?
How long is the sale going on?
Just 3 days.
Just 3 days.
At what time?
At what time?
You pick the time.
You pick the time.
When is your birthday?
When is your birthday?
I was born on November 2nd, 1990.
I was born on November 2nd, 1990.
Could you check the date?
Could you check the date?
I'll return in 5 days.
I'll return in 5 days.
We'll meet the day after tomorrow.
We'll meet the day after tomorrow.
Do you know the exact date?
Do you know the exact date?
What were you doing at this time last year?
What were you doing at this time last year?
What time is it now?
What time is it now?
It's 5 o'clock.
It's 5 o'clock.
It's 9:45.
It's 9:45.
It's 2 o'clock sharp.
It's 2 o'clock sharp.
It's nearly 6 o'clock.
It's nearly 6 o'clock.
It's 20 minutes past 7.
It's 20 minutes past 7.
It's 12 minutes to 5.
It's 12 minutes to 5.
What time does your watch show?
What time does your watch show?
It's 7 o'clock on my watch.
It's 7 o'clock on my watch.
My watch is 5 minutes slow.
My watch is 5 minutes slow.
We should be there on time.
We should be there on time.
Only 2 minutes left.
Only 2 minutes left.
The meeting has been postponed.
The meeting has been postponed.
The flight is delayed.
The flight is delayed.
Can you finish your work early?
Can you finish your work early?
Hello. Can I see Mr. Peter?
Hello. Can I see Mr. Peter?
Do you have an appointment?
Do you have an appointment?
Sorry, I don't.
Sorry, I don't.
Yes, at 3 p.m.
Yes, at 3 p.m.
He's busy right now.
He's busy right now.
Sorry, Mr. Peter can't see you now.
Sorry, Mr. Peter can't see you now.
Would you wait here for a moment?
Would you wait here for a moment?
Would you like something to drink?
Would you like something to drink?
Coffee, please.
Coffee, please.
Mr. Peter, Mr. Taylor is here.
Mr. Peter, Mr. Taylor is here.
You can go in now.
You can go in now.
Nice to see you again, my old friend.
Nice to see you again, my old friend.
How have you been these years?
How have you been these years?
Do you still remember that Thanksgiving?
Do you still remember that Thanksgiving?
You haven't changed much.
You haven't changed much.
Do you speak English?
Do you speak English?
Yes, a little.
Yes, a little.
He speaks English fluently.
He speaks English fluently.
Your English is very good.
Your English is very good.
You speak English well.
You speak English well.
Your pronunciation is excellent.
Your pronunciation is excellent.
Is English your first language?
Is English your first language?
My first language is French.
My first language is French.
Can you write in English?
Can you write in English?
How long have you been studying English?
How long have you been studying English?
How can I improve my English speaking?
How can I improve my English speaking?
He has a strong accent.
He has a strong accent.
I have some difficulty in expressing myself.
I have some difficulty in expressing myself.
Do you like traveling?
Do you like traveling?
Yes, I really enjoy it.
Yes, I really enjoy it.
What are you doing?
What are you doing?
I'm making dinner.
I'm making dinner.
I'm reading a magazine.
I'm reading a magazine.
Are you watching TV now?
Are you watching TV now?
Yes, I'm watching Channel 5.
Yes, I'm watching Channel 5.
No, I'm listening to music.
No, I'm listening to music.
What will you do this weekend?
What will you do this weekend?
I'm going to a show.
I'm going to a show.
I'm going on a trip with friends.
I'm going on a trip with friends.
Who are you writing to?
Who are you writing to?
I'm writing to a friend.
I'm writing to a friend.
Where are you going?
Where are you going?
I'm going to the office.
I'm going to the office.
I get up at 6:30 every morning.
I get up at 6:30 every morning.
I wake up my son.
I wake up my son.
Then I take a shower.
Then I take a shower.
I shave, brush my teeth, and comb my hair.
I shave, brush my teeth, and comb my hair.
I put on a bit of makeup.
I put on a bit of makeup.
I make breakfast for the family.
I make breakfast for the family.
I go downstairs and have my breakfast.
I go downstairs and have my breakfast.
I read the newspaper while eating breakfast.
I read the newspaper while eating breakfast.
I help my sister get dressed and wash her face and hands.
I help my sister get dressed and wash her face and hands.
I arrive at my office by 8:45.
I arrive at my office by 8:45.
I leave work at 5:30.
I leave work at 5:30.
I pick up my cousin from his school.
I pick up my cousin from his school.
I grab some groceries on my way home.
I grab some groceries on my way home.
We head to bed at 10:45.
We head to bed at 10:45.
What do you do in your free time?
What do you do in your free time?
I enjoy playing soccer.
I enjoy playing soccer.
I enjoy listening to classical music.
I enjoy listening to classical music.
Where do you usually eat lunch?
Where do you usually eat lunch?
What did you eat for lunch?
What did you eat for lunch?
I had pasta and a salad.
I had pasta and a salad.
When do you usually wake up?
When do you usually wake up?
I typically wake up at 6:30.
I typically wake up at 6:30.
What are your tasks at work?
What are your tasks at work?
I handle data entry.
I handle data entry.
What time does your workday begin?
What time does your workday begin?
My work starts at 8:15.
My work starts at 8:15.
What time do you end your workday?
What time do you end your workday?
At 4:45 on the dot.
At 4:45 on the dot.
When did you wake up yesterday?
When did you wake up yesterday?
Around 6:15.
Around 6:15.
I had trouble sleeping.
I had trouble sleeping.
I browsed through a book in bed.
I browsed through a book in bed.
I had a good night's sleep.
I had a good night's sleep.
I heard my alarm, but stayed in bed until 7:30.
I heard my alarm but stayed in bed until 7:30.
I woke up at 6:45 and got out of bed immediately.
I woke up at 6:45 and got out of bed immediately.
I was 5 minutes late.
I was 5 minutes late.
I arrived just in time.
I arrived just in time.
I grabbed breakfast on my way.
I grabbed breakfast on my way.
I rushed to my workplace.
I rushed to my workplace.
I had lunch with a colleague.
I had lunch with a colleague.
I wrapped up my tasks by 4:30 p.m.
I wrapped up my tasks by 4:30 p.m.
I stayed late to finish up some additional work.
I stayed late to finish up some additional work.
Hey, Sam, is that really you?
Hey, Sam, is that really you?
Hey, Anna. Great to see you again.
Hey, Anna. Great to see you again.
It's been a year since we last met.
It's been a year since we last met.
How's everything going?
How's everything going?
Pretty good.
Pretty good.
Have you heard from Jordan recently?
Have you heard from Jordan recently?
No, we've lost touch.
No, we've lost touch.
I found out she got married recently.
I found out she got married recently.
Oh, that's wonderful. I must be off now.
Oh, that's wonderful. I must be off now.
Me too. Catch up soon. Stay in touch.
Me too. Catch up soon. Stay in touch.
Are there any tickets available?
Are there any tickets available?
There are a few left.
There are a few left.
Do you have an eraser? I could use one here.
Do you have an eraser? I could use one here.
If you have extra, could you lend me some?
If you have extra, could you lend me some?
Do you own a digital camera?
Do you own a digital camera?
Yes, I have one.
Yes, I have one.
Is this pen yours?
Is this pen yours?
Yes, and I have your notebook as well.
Yes, and I have your notebook as well.
Does he own that book, right?
Does he own that book, right?
No, he doesn't.
No, he doesn't.
Do you have any siblings?
Do you have any siblings?
No, I'm an only child.
No, I'm an only child.
Is there a toothbrush available here?
Is there a toothbrush available here?
Your garden looks beautiful.
Your garden looks beautiful.
I enjoy morning walks.
I enjoy morning walks.
I assumed he knew the meeting time.
I assumed he knew the meeting time.
We've been friends for over 8 years.
We've been friends for over 8 years.
Have you encountered Mr. Green recently?
Have you encountered Mr. Green recently?
By the time I got to the station, the train had departed.
By the time I got to the station, the train had departed.
They've been engaged in this project since the previous year.
They've been engaged in this project since the previous year.
I've spent the whole night listening to music.
I've spent the whole night listening to music.
He once lived nearby.
He once lived nearby.
The film started the moment we arrived.
The film started the moment we arrived.
The delayed train disrupted our plans.
The delayed train disrupted our plans.
It's been ages since I last visited here.
It's been ages since I last visited here.
They expected me to accompany them.
They expected me to accompany them.
That was my second visit to that place.
That was my second visit to that place.
Hello. Could I talk to Mr. Wilson?
Hello. Could I talk to Mr. Wilson?
One moment, please.
One moment, please.
This is Mike speaking.
This is Mike speaking.
There seems to be a problem with the connection.
There seems to be a problem with the connection.
Could you answer the phone, please?
Could you answer the phone, please?
I need to make a call.
I need to make a call.
The line was occupied.
The line was occupied.
I tried reaching you, but it was busy.
I tried reaching you, but it was busy.
Could you inform Mr. Wilson I called?
Could you inform Mr. Wilson I called?
Please try again later.
Please try again later.
It seems I dialed the wrong number.
It seems I dialed the wrong number.
I need to hang up now.
I need to hang up now.
He's unavailable. Can I take a message?
He's unavailable. Can I take a message?
Yes, please.
Yes, please.
Would you mind shutting the door?
Would you mind shutting the door?
Sure, no problem.
Sure, no problem.
Can I ask you something?
Can I ask you something?
Could you help me out here?
Could you help me out here?
Could you assist me for a moment?
Could you assist me for a moment?
Could you help me move this fridge?
Could you help me move this fridge?
Fetch my jacket, please.
Fetch my jacket, please.
Where can I find these books?
Where can I find these books?
Gladly.
Gladly.
I'm sorry, I'm busy right now.
I'm sorry, I'm busy right now.
I'd love to help, but I'm short on time.
I'd love to help, but I'm short on time.
Of course.
Of course.
Could you make me some tea?
Could you make me some tea?
Call me tomorrow if you're free.
Call me tomorrow if you're free.
Would you please open the window for me?
Would you please open the window for me?
How long have you stayed there?
How long have you stayed there?
Just a few months.
Just a few months.
Will you stay there for long?
Will you stay there for long?
No, I'll move to New York next month.
No, I'll move to New York next month.
Oh, really? I'm moving there too.
Oh, really? I'm moving there too.
Hi, Bob, where do you live now?
Hi, Bob, where do you live now?
I live at 215 Maple Avenue.
I live at 215 Maple Avenue.
Maple Avenue? Isn't Jenny living there?
Maple Avenue? Isn't Jenny living there?
Yes, she lives just across the street.
Yes, she lives just across the street.
How about Jenny? How long has she lived there?
How about Jenny? How long has she lived there?
She's been living there since her birth.
She's been living there since her birth.
Great. Then we can drink coffee together.
Great. Then we can drink coffee together.
Yes, and you may stay there longer.
Yes, and you may stay there longer.
I hope so.
I hope so.
I'm sure we'll have a good time.
I'm sure we'll have a good time.
Where are you going?
Where are you going?
What were you doing when I called?
What were you doing when I called?
Where did you go for dinner the day before yesterday?
Where did you go for dinner the day before yesterday?
When will he come to see you?
When will he come to see you?
I was about to leave.
I was about to leave.
When did you buy the car?
When did you buy the car?
How did you spend your holiday?
How did you spend your holiday?
Can you guess what I was doing this afternoon?
Can you guess what I was doing this afternoon?
What did he say in the email?
What did he say in the email?
Who told you?
Who told you?
What are you going to do with the books?
What are you going to do with the books?
Who will accompany you to the station?
Who will accompany you to the station?
Why don't you agree?
Why don't you agree?
Why not go out for a walk?
Why not go out for a walk?
How are you doing these days?
How are you doing these days?
What's the height of the apartment?
What's the height of the apartment?
How much does the tiger weigh?
How much does the tiger weigh?
What's the color of your new shoes?
What's the color of your new shoes?
This metal is harder than that one.
This metal is harder than that one.
What's the size of your shoes?
What's the size of your shoes?
How long do you watch TV every day?
How long do you watch TV every day?
What's the shape of your balloon?
What's the shape of your balloon?
How thick is the book here?
How thick is the book here?
He can run as fast as Mike.
He can run as fast as Mike.
How wide is this river?
How wide is this river?
Sarah is smarter than I.
Sarah is smarter than I.
How often do you go swimming?
How often do you go swimming?
My brother is twice as tall as your sister.
My brother is twice as tall as your sister.
My grandma is 50 years older than me.
My grandma is 50 years older than me.
The weather is nice today.
The weather is nice today.
It's going to snow tomorrow.
It's going to snow tomorrow.
What was the weather like yesterday?
What was the weather like yesterday?
Is it raining now?
Is it raining now?
Yesterday it rained all day.
Yesterday it rained all day.
Will it rain tomorrow?
Will it rain tomorrow?
No, I don't think so.
No, I don't think so.
How is the weather today?
How's the weather today?
There's a cool breeze this evening.
There's a cool breeze this evening.
It feels quite chilly today.
It feels quite chilly today.
It's been overcast all morning.
It's been overcast all morning.
What will the weather be like tomorrow?
What will the weather be like tomorrow?
The days are getting warmer.
The days are getting warmer.
Yes, but you know climate change might increase the temperature.
Yes, but you know climate change might increase the temperature.
What's the temperature today?
What's the temperature today?
It's about 68 degrees Fahrenheit this afternoon.
It's about 68 degrees Fahrenheit this afternoon.
It'll probably clear up by the afternoon.
It'll probably clear up by the afternoon.
Today marks the beginning of spring.
Today marks the beginning of spring.
Have you heard the weather forecast?
Have you heard the weather forecast?
We'll have fine weather for the next few days.
We'll have fine weather for the next few days.
It is said it will clear up tonight.
It is said it will clear up tonight.
What will it be after the clear weather?
What will it be after the clear weather?
I'm afraid it won't be cold enough for a snowfall.
I'm afraid it won't be cold enough for a snowfall.
But last year we had a big snow.
But last year we had a big snow.
Excuse me, how can I get to the station?
Excuse me, how can I get to the station?
You can take the bus and get off at the next stop.
You can take the bus and get off at the next stop.
Excuse me. Where is Elm Street?
Excuse me, where's Elm Street?
It's just around the corner.
It's just around the corner.
Where are the stairs?
Where are the stairs?
Go along the corridor and it's on your right side.
Go along the corridor and it's on your right side.
Excuse me, madam. Could you tell me where the supermarket is?
Excuse me, madam. Could you tell me where the supermarket is?
Go straight ahead and turn right at the third crossing.
Go straight ahead and turn right at the third crossing.
Can I use the elevator?
Can I use the elevator?
Sorry, it's broken. You have to use the stairs.
Sorry, it's broken. You have to use the stairs.
Excuse me. Can you tell me how to get to the post office?
Excuse me. Can you tell me how to get to the post office?
Go on for about 300 meters. It's on your right side. You can't miss it.
Go on for about 300 meters. It's on your right side. You can't miss it.
Which one is Mr. Johnson's office?
Which one is Mr. Johnson's office?
It's room 305 on the third floor.
It's room 305 on the third floor.
Thank you for directions.
Thank you for directions.
Are you married?
Are you married?
I'm single.
I'm single.
Do you live with your parents?
Do you live with your parents?
No. I live in my own apartment.
No. I live in my own apartment.
You have a younger brother, don't you?
You have a younger brother, don't you?
How is your family?
How's your family?
She's engaged to Dan.
She's engaged to Dan.
How long have you been married?
How long have you been married?
We've been married for 8 years.
We've been married for 8 years.
They've been divorced.
They've been divorced.
My parents got married in 1979.
My parents got married in 1979.
Dan has his own family now.
Dan has his own family now.
Lucy gave birth to a baby last week.
Lucy gave birth to a baby last week.
My uncle will come to live with me for some days.
My uncle will come to live with me for some days.
His wife died a year ago. Now he lives alone.
His wife died a year ago. Now he lives alone.
How will you spend the evening?
How will you spend the evening?
I'll probably stay home and watch TV.
I'll probably stay home and watch TV.
What will you do about it?
What will you do about it?
What do you want to do after graduation?
What do you want to do after graduation?
I'll further my study.
I'll further my study.
What time are you going to leave for the airport tomorrow?
What time are you going to leave for the airport tomorrow?
Is he coming to dinner?
Is he coming to dinner?
I'm going to the post office. Will you go with me?
I'm going to the post office. Will you go with me?
They're going to discuss it at the meeting next Tuesday.
They're going to discuss it at the meeting next Tuesday.
I'll be waiting for you at the cafe this time tomorrow.
I'll be waiting for you at the cafe this time tomorrow.
After I get home, I'll call you.
After I get home, I'll call you.
What's your plan for the summer holiday?
What's your plan for the summer holiday?
I'm thinking about a visit to Paris.
I'm thinking about a visit to Paris.
There's going to be an exhibition at the museum.
There's going to be an exhibition at the museum.
How do you feel today?
How do you feel today?
I'm not feeling great.
I'm not feeling great.
What seems to be the problem?
What seems to be the problem?
How are you today?
How are you today?
I'm unwell.
I'm unwell.
My dad has a severe headache.
My dad has a severe headache.
I'm not feeling great this morning.
I'm not feeling great this morning.
My fever has subsided.
My fever has subsided.
Do you feel better now?
Do you feel better now?
Much better, thanks.
Much better, thanks.
I hope you recover quickly.
I hope you recover quickly.
Take 2 tablets and get plenty of rest.
Take 2 tablets and get plenty of rest.
I think he was ill.
I think he was ill.
My fever has subsided, but I still have a cough.
My fever has subsided, but I still have a cough.
Take good care of yourself.
Take good care of yourself.
Where were you injured?
Where were you injured?
How did you injure your leg?
How did you injure your leg?
It's bleeding.
It's bleeding.
I have back pain.
I have back pain.
I have shoulder pain.
I have shoulder pain.
It hurts right here.
It hurts right here.
Your right hand looks swollen. Does it hurt?
Your right hand looks swollen. Does it hurt?
I've got a headache.
I've got a headache.
It's really painful.
It's really painful.
I was ill yesterday, but I feel better today.
I was ill yesterday, but I feel better today.
My left leg is sore. It hurts right here.
My left leg is sore. It hurts right here.
Which arm is hurting? Is it your left one?
Which arm is hurting? Is it your left one?
Which leg is bothering you?
Which leg is bothering you?
Let's call a doctor.
Let's call a doctor.
Are you feeling any discomfort?
Are you feeling any discomfort?
It looks like you have a cold.
It looks like you have a cold.
You'll need a shot.
You'll need a shot.
Surgery is required.
Surgery is required.
Is it a serious condition?
Is it a serious condition?
Should I be admitted to the hospital?
Should I be admitted to the hospital?
How long has this been going on?
How long has this been going on?
Have you consulted a doctor?
Have you consulted a doctor?
I received a penicillin injection.
I received a penicillin injection.
Samantha caught the flu.
Samantha caught the flu.
What was the doctor's advice?
What was the doctor's advice?
What medication are you on?
What medication are you on?
The doctor advised against eating fried foods.
The doctor advised against eating fried foods.
I'm going to buy groceries.
I'm going to buy groceries.
Would you like to shop with me?
Would you like to shop with me?
Is there something you need?
Is there something you need?
Can I assist you?
Can I assist you?
Excuse me, could you direct me to where I can find bread?
Excuse me, could you direct me to where I can find bread?
Can I try this on?
Can I try this on?
Could I see that ring?
Could I see that ring?
This is too tight for me. Do you have a larger size?
This is too tight for me. Do you have a larger size?
What size are you looking for?
What size are you looking for?
Do you offer other colors?
Do you offer other colors?
Yes, I'm looking to purchase a book.
Yes, I'm looking to purchase a book.
Sure, here it is.
Sure, here it is.
Yes, I'd like a shirt.
Yes, I'd like a shirt.
What size would you prefer?
What size would you prefer?
I need a size medium sweater.
I need a size medium sweater.
I'd prefer a blue one.
I'd prefer a blue one.
This brand's shoes are currently unavailable.
This brand's shoes are currently unavailable.
When will you restock?
When will you restock?
How much does this cost?
How much does this cost?
This costs $45.
This costs $45.
That's a bit more than I wanted to spend.
That's a bit more than I wanted to spend.
Could you lower the price?
Could you lower the price?
Is a discount possible?
Is a discount possible?
I cannot lower the price any further.
I cannot lower the price any further.
Okay, I'll buy it.
Okay, I'll buy it.
I'll take this one.
I'll take this one.
Where's the checkout?
Where's the checkout?
Here is your change.
Here is your change.
Can I pay with a card?
Can I pay with a card?
The cashier is over there.
The cashier is over there.
May I have the bill, please?
May I have the bill, please?
Here is your change.
Here is your change.
Could I get a receipt, please?
Could I get a receipt, please?
Thanks for the great service.
Thanks for the great service.
Hope to see you again.
Hope to see you again.
Thanks.
Thanks.
My pleasure.
My pleasure.
What would you like to order?
What would you like to order?
Would you like anything to drink?
Would you like anything to drink?
A glass of red wine, please.
A glass of red wine, please.
Are you ready to choose?
Are you ready to choose?
I'd like the pasta with a side of dessert.
I'd like the pasta with a side of dessert.
Would you like any fruit?
Would you like any fruit?
Yes, I'd like an apple.
Yes, I'd like an apple.
What dessert do you have?
What dessert do you have?
I'll go for the cheesecake.
I'll go for the cheesecake.
Here it is.
Here it is.
Your order is ready.
Your order is ready.
Excuse me, I'd like to pay.
Excuse me, I'd like to pay.
Do you accept checks or cards?
Do you accept checks or cards?
Is contactless payment okay?
Is contactless payment okay?
We only accept cash, sorry.
We only accept cash, sorry.
What's your take on it?
What's your take on it?
Do you have any suggestions?
Do you have any suggestions?
I'd appreciate your advice.
I'd appreciate your advice.
I'd like to know your thoughts.
I'd like to know your thoughts.
Do you actually want my opinion?
Do you actually want my opinion?
Is that correct?
Is that correct?
I think there might be a misunderstanding.
I think there might be a misunderstanding.
Exactly right.
Exactly right.
Is this acceptable?
Is this acceptable?
That's all right.
That's all right.
That's fantastic.
That's fantastic.
I'm considering buying a house.
I'm considering buying a house.
What are your plans for next week?
What are your plans for next week?
What do you intend to do this Saturday?
What do you intend to do this Saturday?
I'm not sure yet.
I'm not sure yet.
I'm planning to visit the theater.
I'm planning to visit the theater.
I'll go skiing if the weather's good.
I'll go skiing if the weather's good.
I'm considering visiting my grandmother.
I'm considering visiting my grandmother.
I think I can complete the work by next month.
I think I can complete the work by next month.
Best of luck.
Best of luck.
Have you made up your mind?
Have you made up your mind?
It's not decided yet.
It's not decided yet.
No, I haven't made a decision yet.
No, I haven't made a decision yet.
The decision is yours.
The decision is yours.
It's up to you.
It's up to you.
I've reconsidered.
I've reconsidered.
I've decided against selling the apartment.
I've decided against selling the apartment.
I've resolved to move on.
I've resolved to move on.
Don't waver any longer.
Don't waver any longer.
Choosing is indeed difficult.
Choosing is indeed difficult.
Deciding is challenging.
Deciding is challenging.
Please give me a clear answer.
Please give me a clear answer.
Don't be indecisive.
Don't be indecisive.
She insists that it doesn't matter.
She insists that it doesn't matter.
He's determined to resign.
He's determined to resign.
I need to schedule a meeting with Dr. Brown.
I need to schedule a meeting with Dr. Brown.
She's available next week on Wednesday and Thursday.
She's available next week on Wednesday and Thursday.
Is it possible to meet her before Thursday?
Is it possible to meet her before Thursday?
What time suits you?
What time suits you?
Between 2 and 2:30 p.m.
Between 2 and 2:30 p.m.
Let me check. She's free Wednesday afternoon for half an hour.
Let me check. She's free Wednesday afternoon for half an hour.
That works for me.
That works for me.
If anything comes up, please let me know.
If anything comes up, please let me know.
I'm available any day except Saturday.
I'm available any day except Saturday.
Please give me a call before coming over.
Please give me a call before coming over.
I have a job interview later today.
I have a job interview later today.
He called to postpone our appointment.
He called to postpone our appointment.
Please arrange a meeting through my assistant.
Please arrange a meeting through my assistant.
I need to reschedule my Tuesday meeting to Thursday.
I need to reschedule my Tuesday meeting to Thursday.
Enjoy traveling?
Enjoy traveling?
Yes, I've recently returned from France.
Yes, I've recently returned from France.
What was the reason for your trip?
What was the reason for your trip?
My trip was for work.
My trip was for work.
How did you travel there?
How did you travel there?
I flew there.
I flew there.
Which places did you visit?
Which places did you visit?
I managed to visit Paris only.
I managed to visit Paris only.
How did you find it?
How did you find it?
It was amazing.
It was amazing.
Did you meet any friends there?
Did you meet any friends there?
Yes, met a lot of new people.
Yes, met a lot of new people.
Yes, and I snapped a bunch of photos.
Yes, and I snapped a bunch of photos.
I'd love to see them.
I'd love to see them.
You must have had a great time.
You must have had a great time.
This apartment is available for rent.
This apartment is available for rent.
That property is on the market, complete with heating.
That property is on the market complete with heating.
It's quite a deal.
It's quite a deal.
Properties in the city center are pricey.
Properties in the city center are pricey.
I'm looking for a furnished place.
I'm looking for a furnished place.
What style of furniture do you prefer?
What style of furniture do you prefer?
I need a flat with 2 bedrooms and a kitchen.
I need a flat with 2 bedrooms and a kitchen.
It's an older property.
It's an older property.
There's a shower in the washroom.
There's a shower in the washroom.
We've got some kitchenware and a set for the dining area.
We've got some kitchenware and a set for the dining area.
It feels like home here.
It feels like home here.
The landlord is really nice.
The landlord is really nice.
I own a pet, but it's very calm.
I own a pet, but it's very calm.
What's the monthly rent?
What's the monthly rent?
I'm not fond of wearing a uniform.
I'm not fond of wearing a uniform.
You missed buttoning the top.
You missed buttoning the top.
Your shoelace is undone.
Your shoelace is undone.
These shoes are quite worn.
These shoes are quite worn.
Don't forget the postage.
Don't forget the postage.
Do you prefer airmail?
Do you prefer airmail?
You have a courier package.
You have a courier package.
I got a letter from my relative.
I got a letter from my relative.
He hasn't replied to my mail.
He hasn't replied to my mail.
Send me a postcard from Tokyo.
Send me a postcard from Tokyo.
I enclosed some files in the envelope.
I enclosed some files in the envelope.
For quicker delivery, use fax.
For quicker delivery, use fax.
My mom sent me a package.
My mom sent me a package.
I dropped the letter at the post office box.
I dropped the letter at the post office box.
It's been a while since I heard from him.
It's been a while since I heard from him.
We've stayed in contact through email after he moved from Canada.
We've stayed in contact through email after he moved from Canada.
How long does mail take from Japan to the US?
How long does mail take from Japan to the US?
Do you have proof for your claim?
Do you have proof for your claim?
I can't see eye to eye with you on this matter.
I can't see eye to eye with you on this matter.
You've made a good point.
You've made a good point.
Your comments are intriguing.
Your comments are intriguing.
Exactly.
Exactly.
He's quite an inventive pupil.
He's quite an inventive pupil.
It's situational.
It's situational.
Does anyone else want to contribute?
Does anyone else want to contribute?
We finally reached a consensus.
We finally reached a consensus.
The discussion got quite lively.
The discussion got quite lively.
Could you recap your points?
Could you recap your points?
What's your view on Carl's stance?
What's your view on Carl's stance?
There are always 2 sides to everything.
There are always 2 sides to everything.
His compliments make me uncomfortable.
His compliments make me uncomfortable.
You look stunning tonight.
You look stunning tonight.
We had a great time.
We had a great time.
That experience was awful.
That experience was awful.
The Christmas tree looks beautiful.
The Christmas tree looks beautiful.
That movie is so dull.
That movie is so dull.
The party is really loud.
The party is really loud.
I feel absolutely fantastic.
I feel absolutely fantastic.
That dress looks lovely on you.
That dress looks lovely on you.
That coat isn't flattering on you.
That coat isn't flattering on you.
The meal was fantastic.
The meal was fantastic.
The flowers smell lovely.
The flowers smell lovely.
We enjoyed ourselves.
We enjoyed ourselves.
I'm so bored.
I'm so bored.
Do you prefer soccer or fishing?
Do you prefer soccer or fishing?
Neither.
Neither.
I'd rather sleep than watch this movie.
I'd rather sleep than watch this movie.
What's your favorite sport?
What's your favorite sport?
I like tennis best.
I like tennis best.
I love baseball the most.
I love baseball the most.
Which do you like best, oranges, pears, or apples?
Which do you like best, oranges, pears, or apples?
Her fashion sense is excellent.
Her fashion sense is excellent.
What are your hobbies?
What are your hobbies?
Collecting stamps is my hobby.
Collecting stamps is my hobby.
I prefer tea over coffee.
I prefer tea over coffee.
What didn't you like about this movie?
What didn't you like about this movie?
She's not a fan of football.
She's not a fan of football.
She's tired of watching hockey.
She's tired of watching hockey.
This is exactly what I needed.
This is exactly what I needed.
I'm mature enough to decide for myself.
I'm mature enough to decide for myself.
It's possible, I guess.
It's possible, I guess.
Nice attempt, but not quite there.
Nice attempt, but not quite there.
That's a bit disappointing.
That's a bit disappointing.
If you want my advice, I don't think dropping out is a good idea.
If you want my advice, I don't think dropping out is a good idea.
What's your thought?
What's your thought?
Listening to your teacher might be wise.
Listening to your teacher might be wise.
Your work could be better.
Your work could be better.
I mostly agree with you.
I mostly agree with you.
I think your new coat was too expensive.
I think your new coat was too expensive.
It's just a suggestion, no pressure to accept it.
It's just a suggestion, no pressure to accept it.
Thanks for the suggestion, but I need to think it over.
Thanks for the suggestion, but I need to think it over.
Could you possibly lend me some money?
Could you possibly lend me some money?
Of course. How much do you need?
Of course. How much do you need?
Would you mind if we opened the window?
Would you mind if we open the window?
Please keep it closed.
Please keep it closed.
Could you open the door for me?
Could you open the door for me?
Certainly.
Certainly.
Excuse me, can you help me out?
Excuse me, can you help me out?
Happy to assist.
Happy to assist.
Could you get me some pencils?
Could you get me some pencils?
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
I hope it's not too much trouble.
I hope it's not too much trouble.
I hope I'm not imposing.
I hope I'm not imposing.
Thank you for your assistance.
Thank you for your assistance.
I don't want to impose on you.
I don't want to impose on you.
Could you post this letter for me?
Could you post this letter for me?
Kids start elementary school at 6.
Kids start elementary school at 6.
Mike is now in middle school.
Mike is now in middle school.
He specialized in computer science.
He specialized in computer science.
As a final year student, Alex is working on his dissertation.
As a final year student, Alex is working on his dissertation.
I graduated from Harvard University 5 years ago.
I graduated from Harvard University 5 years ago.
It's a good idea to apply to good schools.
It's a good idea to apply to good schools.
In Australia, open universities are an option.
In Australia, open universities are an option.
Lucas is in his freshman year.
Lucas is in his freshman year.
Some students drop out because of financial issues.
Some students drop out because of financial issues.
There are various vocational and evening courses.
There are various vocational and evening courses.
Ethan is a sophomore now.
Ethan is a sophomore now.
Dr. Carter teaches at the university.
Dr. Carter teaches at the university.
May I come in?
May I come in?
Come in, please.
Come in, please.
Have a seat.
Have a seat.
Any other thoughts?
Any other thoughts?
Do you agree?
Do you agree?
Is everything clear?
Is everything clear?
Could you repeat that?
Could you repeat that?
Any questions?
Any questions?
That's all for now.
That's all for now.
I'm planning to study computer science.
I'm planning to study computer science.
I aim to become a software developer after finishing college.
I aim to become a software developer after finishing college.
He's likely to pursue the same career as his dad.
He's likely to pursue the same career as his dad.
We'll inform him as soon as he arrives.
We'll inform him as soon as he arrives.
She plans to venture into business eventually.
She plans to venture into business eventually.
She's determined to stay single.
She's determined to stay single.
He's planning to start a business with his friends.
He's planning to start a business with his friends.
I'll head to Boston if I finish my tasks today.
I'll head to Boston if I finish my tasks today.
I plan to work for a few years before returning to studies.
I plan to work for a few years before returning to studies.
I'm hoping she'll pick me up from the airport.
I'm hoping she'll pick me up from the airport.
I'm considering leaving my job.
I'm considering leaving my job.
How about we throw a party this weekend?
How about we throw a party this weekend?
If the weather's good tomorrow, let's go for a picnic.
If the weather's good tomorrow, let's go for a picnic.
You should have put in more effort into studying.
You should have put in more effort into studying.
What interests you?
What interests you?
How do you like to spend your evenings?
How do you like to spend your evenings?
What are you into?
What are you into?
Any hobbies?
Any hobbies?
I often go snowboarding during the winter.
I often go snowboarding during the winter.
Do you like his movie?
Do you like his movie?
Photography can be a costly hobby.
Photography can be a costly hobby.
How do you spend your free time?
How do you spend your free time?
Do you enjoy going on picnics?
Do you enjoy going on picnics?
I'm really into English literature.
I'm really into English literature.
She's really into painting.
She's really into painting.
He plays the guitar for fun.
He plays the guitar for fun.
What kind of music do you love?
What kind of music do you love?
Do you often attend concerts?
Do you often attend concerts?
I've never heard the song before. Who's the composer?
I've never heard the song before. Who's the composer?
Are you a fan of pop music?
Are you a fan of pop music?
I'm not a fan of heavy metal. It's too loud for me.
I'm not a fan of heavy metal. It's too loud for me.
What's your opinion on their performance?
What's your opinion on their performance?
He's really passionate about reading.
He's really passionate about reading.
What's your take on this poem?
What's your take on this poem?
What's your go-to sport?
What's your go-to sport?
Skiing is my winter favorite.
Skiing is my winter favorite.
Our team outplayed theirs recently.
Our team outplayed theirs recently.
My class organized a camping trip last summer.
My class organized a camping trip last summer.
We're confident we'll win.
We're confident we'll win.
How long have you been playing tennis?
How long have you been playing tennis?
Soccer is my game.
Soccer is my game.
He excels at ping pong.
He excels at ping pong.
The basketball finals are thrilling.
The basketball finals are thrilling.
I was part of the athletics club 5 years back.
I was part of the athletics club 5 years back.
Swimming is my preferred activity over angling.
Swimming is my preferred activity over angling.
She belongs to the skiing club.
She belongs to the skiing club.
I didn't win my match yesterday.
I didn't win my match yesterday.
What does your dad do?
What does your dad do?
He practices law.
He practices law.
He runs his own firm.
He runs his own firm.
Do you have any plan for your career?
Do you have any plan for your career?
My cousin got a promotion recently.
My cousin got a promotion recently.
I'd love to become a physician.
I'd love to become a physician.
I'm hoping for a job that pays well.
I'm hoping for a job that pays well.
I have a job interview soon.
I have a job interview soon.
He's the CEO of a well-known company.
He's the CEO of a well-known company.
I enjoy writing, but I wouldn't choose it as a profession.
I enjoy writing, but I wouldn't choose it as a profession.
I interned at the company last summer.
I interned at the company last summer.
He built a successful career in the corporate world.
He built a successful career in the corporate world.
Feel right at home here.
Feel right at home here.
I'm really impressed by you.
I'm really impressed by you.
We're facing the same challenges.
We're facing the same challenges.
Everything's delicious.
Everything's delicious.
You've got a great sense of humor.
You've got a great sense of humor.
You need to work on your English pronunciation.
You need to work on your English pronunciation.
You're really annoying me.
You're really annoying me.
He's incredibly happy.
He's incredibly happy.
How about we grab a burger first?
How about we grab a burger first?
Don't downplay your achievements.
Don't downplay your achievements.
What's your ultimate goal?
What's your ultimate goal?
He enjoyed my talk.
He enjoyed my talk.
Don't be discouraged by this.
Don't be discouraged by this.
You have an impressive character.
You have an impressive character.
I'm looking for a part-time job.
I'm looking for a part-time job.
This stays between us.
This stays between us.
You can't be serious.
You can't be serious.
What's the matter?
What's the matter?
When would be a good time for you?
When would be a good time for you?
I've had enough.
I've had enough.
Your firm is quite remarkable.
Your firm is quite remarkable.
That's revolting.
That's revolting.
You've done well.
You've done well.
Leave me alone.
Leave me alone.
What are you planning?
What are you planning?
I'll handle it.
I'll handle it.
Don't set your sights too high.
Don't set your sights too high.
I'm looking forward to it.
I'm looking forward to it.
You're really talented.
You're really talented.
Who do you think you are?
Who do you think you are?
I'm craving something delicious.
I'm craving something delicious.
What do you do?
What do you do?
No matter what I say, he contradicts.
No matter what I say, he contradicts.
What would you suggest?
What would you suggest?
That was a mistake.
That was a mistake.
He's fallen behind on his tasks.
He's fallen behind on his tasks.
Have you lost your mind?
Have you lost your mind?
She rented a car for the day.
She rented a car for the day.
Enough already.
Enough already.
Thank you for your help.
Thank you for your help.
She writes music for the piano.
She writes music for the piano.
How frequently do you dine out?
How frequently do you dine out?
Think carefully before acting.
Think carefully before acting.
You're making me upset.
You're making me upset.
What do you do to unwind?
What do you do to unwind?
That's regrettable.
That's regrettable.
You've arrived just in time.
You've arrived just in time.
Trust me on this.
Trust me on this.
What do we have planned for tonight?
What do we have planned for tonight?